everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. The back goes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
He'll bring it back. It's Moss. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Fresno State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable. And
the Bulldogs will keep this drive going.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. It's got a fresh set of downs.
He's going for it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Dropping back, it's Keene. He'll take another shot here. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Fresno State.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Fresno State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the move from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Pulls it, fired complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This offense has a 2nd down play. He leaves it with his back. Still running at the 40. He's off to the races. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big...
Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
I think both defenses are expecting to have a lot of fun in these conditions, right, guys? It is snowing. They know it's going to be really hard for these players to hold on to the football, so they're trying to make tackles, but they're also trying to scoop and score in this one because at any given time, someone can put the ball on the ground.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Sends it downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Man, and he shows some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
The Ducks want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Coming after him. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. First down here for the offense. The give from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
I don't know if I can quote the great Reese Davis. That was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
They'll go to the toss. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Scrambling away. He fires it out to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Okay,
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to pass, it's Gabriel. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off, and down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Built.
Off he goes. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Fresno State. And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on second and long from the 10. The give to the tailback. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Feeling some heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Ducks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hit the sweet spot on that one, and that'll kick you out of trouble. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David.
He's taking the shot. Snags it down the right side. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State. And the route is on.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Looks as if they'll go for two with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. They'll run it. He goes airborne, and he's in there for the two-point conversion. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. They're just about ready to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll try the run. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Ducks are on the move. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down.
On to punt it away.
My goodness, he unloads on that one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. First down to start the drive after the break. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Got enough space. Touchdown Bulldogs. And the stomping has commenced.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's got it. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. To throw, it's Gabriel. Shoots it to the left. And that one's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And, guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
The Ducks decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Man, did he find the sweet spot on that one, and just like that, punched them out of trouble. On the move, it's Moss. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming.
Going downfield for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, you can tell this offense is frustrated, giving up another sack, and they're out of sync, out of sorts. They're just not used to this. This trigger man's usually good. This offense is usually good. They've had a day they would love to forget.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And that's a live ball behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
The give as they work on that clock. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
He's marked down at the 22.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Back to pass. It's Keene. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. A first down for the offense. Corners are walked up tight. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Now, 4th down. Number 92.
I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.